Yeah, I'll have to try to. Yeah, just got to think what I'm going to do first. Old person's advice. Songs. So it would appear that, like a lot of these people, they sit in their chairs or their rooms for a long, long time, each day. Yeah, these margaritas. There's definitely been massive difference between drinking a few fucking beers and having that much was lemon juice, and then that much was Cointreau and tequila. But he lives in Asia all the time. Yeah, I was watching that other guy because I was thinking about quite a while ago. I was thinking about learning Hindi, which I still might do. So I can't even remember. I don't think I had anything to eat. I just had one beer. Well, some of mine now is going to a Japanese restaurant, getting like a set menu for about $6, $7. Yeah, that was always on my mind to do that, to get stuff for him to sell. But he also used to do this job where he was setting up these functions. So they'd be like moving, they'd be like setting tables and chairs and things like that, and offices, and setting them up and taking them away. He used to do that. So maybe I should suggest that he does that. Like I offered him some work the other week, and my daughter said no, he doesn't want. He said no, thank you. So what the fuck can I do? Honestly, when his first job was an electrical engineer, I was so proud that he got a fucking really good job, a bit of a similar job to what I had when I was his age, and then he just couldn't move his hands fast enough. Yeah, the problem is he lives right at the other side of the city, and he's in a he's not near a station, so it's problematic. No, because I thought about we like working together. And like his mother just have the attitude that, just take your time. My daughter doesn't like him, so it's which is not strange between brothers and sisters. But when he was he's a good kid. When he was working at the hospital, he got like a double bonus, 200,000 yen, and he said he wanted his sister was at university, and he gave her like fucking 30,000 yen. He gave her $300 because he got a good bonus. Not many fucking brothers would do that. And she refused, and she just took 10,000. I wouldn't have fucking given my sister fucking $300, and vice versa. Didn't give me the money back that he took from me, but I was earning a lot of money, so I guess it's okay. So I need some more fresh lemons, Ben. Yeah, we just want, to go to instead of like getting sushi when it's like off price after a certain time. Maybe it really is better getting it in the morning. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to do at the moment. This is why I bought the big screen and everything and a new computer to try and do things like that. But I've just got so much fucking stuff. I've got a warehouse full inside and out, and fucking the house inside and out. And it just seems a lot nicer. Which dolls go for 10,000? Can you show me? Can you send a link? You know, like tons of like Mickey Mouse, vintage, vintage Walt Disney stuff, clothes, everything. Beanie Babies. Huh? Well, I should. I'm not sure if I've got any of those. Should check. You're the day. What was that with the Cabbage Patch dolls? And there was something wrong with them, and then they sent the doll back to the company, and they sent a letter back saying, "Sorry, it had a heart attack." No, it's online. I've tested it all out. It's very cheap. It's very cheap. There's just so fucking many. Even if it's like 30 years old, 40 years old, there's so much. They're like fucking a few thousand yen. It's nothing special. Maybe I should just put one big box together. I did think about doing a violent Santa with all the garbage pail kids. No, I never did see garbage pail kids. But I saw a funny YouTube short today, and it was this guy walking around a home centre, and he got a bucket, and he's got his little kid or grandkid, and he's carrying the little kid or the grandkid inside the bucket. That was quite funny. Garbage pail kids, no. Are you serious or? Maybe you should get a beer. Should I get a beer? Yeah, okay. Were they actually dolls? I had bags with this house I cleared. They had these little plastic dolls, all different kinds of shapes and sizes, and I left them under a motorway and they were taken. And maybe they were very rare. But like I said, I'm just too fucking. It's easier to drink. Well, were they worth anything? The porcelain figures? I guess some are, but one of the craziest things I ever saw, and it was in England. And this mother and son, and they had this Chinese vase, and it was sold for like about 30 million or 40 million pounds. And they had an argument about who was going to pay the tax or who was going to pay the fucking auctioneer. And so the buyer backed out. Can you imagine $30 million and you're arguing about fucking, this is something you found in your fucking house, and he's fucking stubborn cunt has lost 30 million fucking quid because he was so stubborn to pay the fucking like maybe a 1 million or $2 million pounds fee. 13. What a fucking idiot. What a fucking... And all his mates will have to fucking listen to this fucking story all over and over again. You stupid fucking cunt. No, exactly. You know, he went on for a few weeks. And then the buyer just went, oh, fuck that. He's never going to get that money again. Yeah, but it hasn't cost him anything. Maybe his granddad or his grandma, they bought it for $500 or $1,000 in the 1930s, 40s or 50s. And even if it was fucking $5,000, oh my fucking God. But the thing is, with that type of personality, even if it had got the 30 million quid, it wasn't dollars, it was quid. It wasn't dollars, it was quid, it was England. He probably wouldn't have fucking enjoyed it. Yeah, those are quite good, those fucking, you know, the shows. I once saw a show, and it was this American guy. He was in the Navy, I think, and he went, I can't remember where, he was in Europe, and he bought a watch. I think it was, that time there were good watches. You know, the popular watch, one of the most popular watches, not the best watches, but the popular watches. And he saved everything. He saved all the fucking details of this fucking watch, and he never opened it. I think he bought it for his dad or something. And it was worth fucking tens of thousands of pounds. What kind of fucking services? I can't reach that fucker from there, you. Gotta get out of my fucking chair. I must go to report you because number 32, you're fucking hopeless. I want you to go back to your station. Whoa, I'm still fucking talking to you. Go back to your station, put yourself out of service, you useless cunt. Well, it all depends how broke were you when you were young. And when you say young, how old young? Every day, mate. These robots have got it fucking coming. Where did you do military service? Were you conscripted? Which country? Oh, okay, so you went in the American forces. Okay, cool. Which branch did you go into? Yeah, of course, because a lot of a lot of American, a lot of no, but I mean, were you a foot soldier? Were you in the Navy or were you the Air Force? The one good, the one good thing about the American forces, you can learn some fucking great skills. Okay, you can learn some great skills with the American forces. Just one thing I can think of now is like a load-based specialist. When you fucking load aeroplanes, massive airplanes, you get those kind of skills, communication skills, security skills. Fucking one, it's got to be one of the best places on earth until they send you, until they send you to Vietnam or the Middle East. I was in the Royal Marine Reserves in England for a few years. Yeah, there you go, mate. There you go. Uh, airplane repairman. They just dump him in the desert now, don't they? I never deployed. I was in the reserve. So 6 weeks after I joined, they went to the war broke out with Argentina, and I woke up in a cold sweat. Ours was a mortar detachment. Yeah, but that was over quite quick. But I'd only been in 6 weeks or something like that when that happened. I was on. I was only in a few years, but I enjoyed it. As I tell everyone, I moved to Japan because I thought if I had a good job in England, then I thought if I needed another good job, then speaking Japanese would help me get a good job. So that was the. It means nothing in Japan, but if you go back to your own country, you can speak Japanese. You can get work. If I was very, very rich, yeah. But the thing is, in England, if you went into a pub and you started talking about your experiences, then the people don't like it. So you can't say anything because people they'll fucking start talking shit about you, and you can't say anything. So it's really in working class. Yeah? So if someone said, "What is it like?" So if I start talking about this or that subject or that object or that thing, and then yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it's changed now because I look like an older person. I look like an older person. I am an older person. So, but when people have never, there are some people in life that have just gone through life doing the same fucking thing for the 30 or 40 years, and so they don't really think about too much. So. So what don't you? Oh yeah, I don't. You can speak Japanese. What level can you speak Japanese, Pen? Better than me? When when I first got when I went back to England and I got a job, my Japanese was, even after 3 years, it's still pretty fucking shit. And my boss said, "Look, I don't care if you fucking speak Japanese or not." But I did know, like at that time, I didn't know shit about Japan, things about Japan, so it did work out. Yeah, I think sometimes it has occurred to me lately with this. Oh my God, it has occurred to me lately with having this predicament that I am in, whether I should, instead of studying another language, brush up my Japanese, as the Japanese say. Because it could definitely do with improving. What's happening, Charlemagne? How are things? But the fucking at the moment, at the moment in the world, we fuck knows what is happening. Are you going to school in September or something, Charlemagne? I can't remember. Yeah, we saw that. We'd seen that already, my friend. Yeah, we've seen some video. We've seen a few videos. I'm getting pissed now from Ryan's live. Yeah. Charlemagne, are you still? What's happening? Are you gonna fucking? Are you going to the college itself, or is it still this fucking online Zoom bullshit? I wouldn't want to be paying £5,000, £10,000 a fucking season for my kids to go to school when they're sat in the fucking bedroom. That's bollocks. No, it should be at least reduced to like fucking £2,000 or something like that. Yeah, it's ridiculous over the last few years. And can you imagine if you are going if you're going to like a top university where the fees are really fucking expensive, and they just say, yeah, just sit on your bed in your room, we'll get to you. Honestly, I want to start a movement where we use our phones less and less. You guys are the only friends I've got. Really? That's fucking crazy. I saw a lot of crazy shit Why should I have to go to work and be next to someone that I don't like? What the fuck is wrong with you? If you cannot go, how fucking strange can be? If you get like fucking 20 people in an office, all right, Charlie, bye bye, love, take care. If you get 20 people in an office, there might be like one or two people that are a bit funny or something like that. But I'm sure there are no fucking psychopaths. Because the people employing that person would have recognised if there were a fucking psychopath. Well, I don't know. I can remember, like when I worked for Telecom, I used to play football for the Telecom team. Now and again, I would get injured, and we would go into this on the 6th floor, and what it was where all the online engineers were telling people, taking calls, saying, I've got something wrong with my call. Then they would then they would pass that on to an engineer. An engineer would go, but I was inside, so when I was inside, I didn't do that. And then you just heard a bit of things, some silly gossip between the girls. Because I was young, I was like 20, 21. And even this fucking stupid gossip where, like, they said that if a girl wears an anklet on an ankle, like a little bracelet on her ankle, she's a prostitute. So they were spreading rumours like this. And I guess that'd piss you off if you were that girl, because it's bollocks as well. But when I've seen these things online where they're really fucking scared of or really detest working with people. It's fucking really strange, Because if you're working outside with a team, if you're building something or doing something or moving something or selling something, you've got to get on with your fucking workmates. But when you're at work, you've got to work. Yeah, well, this is... Yeah, like I say, that's the only time I worked in the office. Apart from working in schools in Japan. Yeah, but I think basically maybe there's nothing to do, Maybe they just employ I don't know, they just employ too many people. But I was working, when I was selling Japanese food, there was a lot of times I was just fucking twiddling my thumbs. Yeah, but things like now, and I don't know, it's like in America, because people aren't coming into work and they're not spending money in offices, things like that, the town centres are dying. Maybe that's what we should do actually, when these offices, these centres are dying, we should maybe turn these empty office buildings into for houses for homeless people. But I don't know if you look Have you ever like been? I'm sure you've been into Seattle in American cities, and you've seen all. Where the fuck is this money coming from to build these fucking buildings? And it's not just that. It's when they fucking build. Who the fuck is paying? Where does the money come to fucking run these buildings? And I think there's some kind of fucking subsidy or some kind of racket going on with these fucking buildings, because the world doesn't need all these fucking buildings. In my cities, there's hardly any fucking. There's very few tall buildings, and it's about 600,000 people. Yeah, but that's just one small section. That's just one. That's just one small section, one small area. There is definitely some kind of fucking scandal going on. Why do you need more buildings in Seattle? Because it's a special place. Well then, what if all those? So what are the companies? Yeah, they should bring in. They should bring in a law where for every fucking floor of fucking building that they use for technology, they should fucking build 10 houses. Just for workers to service this fucking industry. You know, if they're working in restaurants, or if they're fucking cleaning the places, or they're fucking kissing people's asses. There you go. That would make too much fucking sense. There you go. Kenka Schneider. There you go. I've got to make a song. I've got to make a song that would make too much sense. Why don't they kill Donald Trump? That would make too much sense. Why don't they kill Mitch McConnell? That would make too much sense. Let's put them on a fire, burn them up, kick in the fucking heads. That would make too much sense. That is my new, that would make too much sense song. Now, have you got Section 8? Did you know uses most Section 8 housing in New York? They're not fucking daft. I did honestly think about living in America at one time. Amazon got big recently, fucking, or even got bigger. And you've got to be fucking really successful to live in America. Eh? What do you mean, fail a new company? No, but you could say the thing. You could say the same thing about Apple. But you could say the thing about Apple and Google. You know, they're fairly new companies. It really doesn't. What do you think we should give them leeway because they're a new company? Yeah, but it doesn't. Well, it doesn't matter, does it? Whether they're a new company, they're massive companies, but but they don't want to take responsibility. They want to take all the fucking money. They want to claim all the fucking prizes. They want to fucking be important in government, but they don't want to be fucking responsible. That's the fucking problem. They don't want to be responsible to society. No, we're not talking about housing supply for the fucking people that work there. I'm talking about housing supply for the people that've got to service these companies because they can't afford to live in those areas. This is the same in Silicon Valley. They can't afford to live in the area because the landlord says, "Oh, the rent's like fucking $1,500, $2,000 a month." Well, they're earning like 180,000, 200,000, so it's nothing to them. No, I think it will crash. I think Amazon will crash because people will get fucking fed up of it. All you need is the will of the people to fucking kill a company, and they can do it. They proved this in England. Everyone just stopped going to fucking Starbucks. There was, I don't know if it was leaked or leaked on purpose, but they said that the Amazon, they had gone through all the available staff. They will run out of all the available staff that they've got access to in America because of how they fucking treat people like shit. People that go to work there, they last about a year and then they fuck off. So Amazon were recently, 6 months ago, they were saying like, well, we pay our workers like $15 an hour. But now it appears that so many other companies, they're just saying, well, we'll give you more than that. And you don't have to put up with all the bullshit. So the government, see, the problem with government is they're just fucking too useless. They only care about themselves. Yeah, well, this is like Amazon, you know, they think they're great. And once you get in the hierarchy, it's just like they just treat the people below them like shit. This is the way these hierarchies work, because they're taking pennies and dollars out of the staff below them. What about the Starbucks managers? Is their pay okay? What they were doing, what Starbucks was doing, they were employing people. They worked there 2 weeks and he goes, now you're a manager. And it was because they didn't want to pay them overtime. Does that still occur? Yeah, check out that. Have you got a Netflix pen? No, but there's a possible. Well, I don't know. There's you can't say that all of these people are the same, but yeah, there's a new series about Below Deck, and it's a group of Americans and some British, and they're tending to wealthy people on this ship in the Greek islands. It's quite interesting. Yeah, but they're like with all these rich people, if they've got no empathy, well, they have no empathy. And I'd like to think I would be different if I was a fucking billionaire. But the thing is, if you give money away, it's enjoyable, it's pleasurable, without a doubt. No, Jack Ma, well, he thinks everyone at his company should work 12 hours a fucking day for him. Fuck that. If it's your own fucking company, if it's your own shop, if it's your own bar, if it's your own business, yeah, then you'll work fucking 12 hours a day or more. But don't expect fucking people to work 12 hours a day for you when you're only paying them fucking 8 hours. That's just narcissism. Really fucking cunts. Oh, really? So she got a load of money, yeah? That's nice, that's nice. What a great way to do. I've seen there's a few people on TikTok shorts, and they're helping people, giving them money, giving them food, giving them hope. And sometimes, they're raising money on GoFundMe, and they're buying people fucking houses. Like there are mums and kids on the street, and they're fucking taking them off the street. It's fucking, what a great fucking thing to do. Of course, in England, you've got these shells. You've got this fallout thing where people, we house people with kids, especially. But in America, you don't have that. So, and these people are going round and helping them, which is fantastic. Did she get billions? That woman? I've seen I've seen Jeff Bezos' new wife. She's just a fucking. You know, obviously it's gonna. Obviously, there's going to be some benefits in being married to Jeff Bezos, but I think she's just a bit of a fucking slag. Take care. What the fuck is that? No, I think the wife, she was married to him this year, so whether she deserved it or not, maybe she deserved it by being married to him full stop, so he's a fucking freak to say the least. You know? But the thing is with Jeff Bezos, he was with his mum, his dad was fucking disappeared or something. So he lived a bit of a life of poverty. Then his mum got married to Mr. Bezos, and he took Jeff on as a child. And you'd think he would have more fucking empathy or sympathy towards people that are in fucking dire straits. Would you not think that? No, with these billionaires, they could build fucking towns. Yeah, he was, but Steve Jobs was a con. Steve Jobs was a nasty piece of fucking shit. He disowned, he denied that the children was his. He was a horrible piece of fucking shit. He deserved to die, 55. So building the houses for the poor people. So are they building? So they're building the houses for the people that work for Amazon. See, this This is the fucking problem. And I think it was Michael Moore. And I think he made this film. And it was about this woman that she was forced to work. And her kid was shot. And because her brother was in I don't know, it was a bit of a cunt or whatever, but anyway, it ended up that someone was shot. Maybe it was a child. And this woman, she was forced to work because they kicked her off fucking Social Security. And she had to go and work in Dick Clark's fucking